If you're looking for work, it's a process of elimination. And you're trying not to be eliminated. So here's a tip for making the cut. And this might seem subtle, but the person interviewing you, it's not. There is a world of difference between applicants who convey, I need a job, and those who simply, I want to work. If you convey specific interest in this job, this company, you will be conspicuous, thus value going to school on the company you're applying to before the.
Of course, you did not see. Perhaps you were not aware. Perhaps you were not aware to be aware of what you did not see. What did you not see? Tell me what I did not see. What you did not see is when I hung this poster up over here. For what reason? I can tell you. But when I hung the poster up, I had a choice to pin it right at the top, the crossing beam. But what holds up the crossing beam of the heavens is I. If there was one, it would have to be a balance on each side, but there's two to hold it even. So when I'm pinning this up, I thought of pinning it a little bit lower. Since the H beam is not on the top, but only the I sides, I would have to put 2 pins in, because if I do not put the 2 pins in, this will go like that until it reaches its whatever you want to call equilibrium. So I'm going to put this back up over here. Just give me a second over here. I did this in 2005 when this all began. This all began in 2005. Which way can we look at this? Can we look at it this way? Can I look at it this way? Can't find my phone plug. I have to plug my phone. I can't stop this video. So just give me a second. Maybe I can unplug something. Oh yeah, I could. And just give me 1 second. I think it's charging. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, that's good. So let me put this back up over here. I was sort of compelled to come on, sort of just compelled, because it is so into the numbers. But I turn everything into the numbers because, and that's what they just said on News Talk Radio, that I was on News Talk Radio, Free Talk Live, LRN.FM, and I just watch them sometimes. Something special about it. I don't know what it is. Hold on a second. Let me see where it is on the screen here before I begin. Yeah, so it's this over here. Now, where am I over here? Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, so that's what it is. Okay, so where are we in time? Where are we in time? Should I go to? I need to go to Facebook, which eventually all the people will own themselves, right? When all this gets put back into the place, when Venus comes back to roost, Venus is on the 6 days, and on the day of rest is life passing through the gateway. Through 700 and 500, bring the goods in. Bring in the goods, the silver and the gold and the bronze. Who is the runner-up? Because the runner-up, as first goes away, what was second is now first, what was third is now second, what was fourth and runner-up is now third. So what was once in time heaven okay, now becomes the resident of the delta angle. I don't want to say the next word of what I was going to say because, yes, it's a variety that has come to town through the great beer that we drink all the time with the Crown. That has just gone by. When I speak, I'm speaking through what the numbers tell me. 66. If I'm drinking let me just write this down. 66, 3, 15, 18 equals to a total of 36. O-N-A, 15, 14, 0, 1, 30. The total is 66. This is the day of the creation of the sexes. The zodiac is what everybody seems to base something about. And we have to watch the zodiac. But the complete reversal alphabet of the zodiac, and I'm still trying to understand what to do with the letters and when to do it. First of all, okay, the beginning, I'm going to use one letter, then two letters, then three letters, then four letters, and five letters. Then I'll do the last letter. And then I'm going to work it from the back, and I'll go this way. And then what I'm going to do is start from these two letters, calling it number 5, which is in between number 4 and number 4. 3 plus 1 equals to 4. 26 plus 15, whoop, I got that wrong. Look at that. 26 plus 16, sorry, equals to 5. 41, this is your DNA. This actually will create 500. So you have 3 worlds of the E world, 500. 3, it's 2, 1, 2, or 3. If it's 1, it's here. And this is what, for me, is all around it. If it's 2, it would be over here. Correct? Now, if it was 3, it would be a little bit different. There's many ways to mark 3. We can put these 2 together as 3. Remember, when there is 1, there is 8 around. When there is 2, I didn't do this right. I should have made it. I shouldn't have done this one this way. It was actually supposed to be this way and this way, because these are the only 2 sizes of this design. How can I explain it? This is it. This is a unity of 4. This is a singular 1 where 8 go around 1. In this one over here, it's 12 go around 4. So this would be your DL. So I think this is the one that I can call the delta angle. At this point, this is what can be put into this. A cube and a cube. This one cannot, because in this one, when we do that, what we're going to create is we're going to create 4x, 96, a representation of rotation, and it becomes 40 and 96. The reason for that is each x gets a value of 10. There are 4. Each x is the 24th letter in the alphabet. Times 4 equals to 96. To create this situation, we need 6 times 4, 6 plus 4 equals to 24 equals to 10. The reverse alphabet is 03 creation of 17Q, CQ, more or less somewhere in Quebec. This becomes 68 over 11. What does this mean? It only means if I can find it somewhere. It only gets a value if somebody that is famous in the world has already created something like this. And I need 2 seconds to get a drink of water, and I'm going to come back and explain that. And we are in the time, because of the 18-wheeler, we are coming home to mama. Because Venus angels are number 1881, coming with the spirit of man on the moon. And I only say it because that is what the numbers say. The numeric value for 1/3 of the moon, of which is your 666 creation, is number 13. It is created by number 37 to begin with. It is the creation of the gate. 3 plus 4 equals to 7. That is your DC world. 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. The letters are CDC. 7 plus 7 plus 7 equaling to the 21 dots on the cube, 21 for blackjack. Also to the letters that relate to the pool table, the 2 and the 10, the P for 2, the J for 10 on the blue ball. Coming home to Venus. 18-wheeler. Venus creation of 1 and 1. Sometimes I lose my trend of thought. How can I explain it? I was talking about this one word here. I'm going to try and bring it back to the word. I'm going to try and bring you back to those squares and what the mathematics of what I did and why I did it and where it comes from. I need a drink of water. Can't think when I can't. Venus's numeric value, 81. Only for the letters in the alphabet, the simple alphabet, for God created this planet, created the word, so that the children of who we are, to who He is, we are the children, and it shouldn't be too hard on us. All we have to do is want. And I think there was a lot of questions going on over the last couple of thousand years saying, what is the word of God? What is the question? Explain to me the question, because for me to create a word, what is the word? Which word? All the words, because they're all His words, the words of God. What is the words of God? Words of God. Is it words that you choose to speak? Because in reality, you are as the Lord. You must take care of the body that supports the spirit that you have inherited into this world, heaven. H. You are the resident angel, 1839. Why do I say resident angel? The R letter is in the A family. The A comes before the R, making the consonant a minus plus. You play baseball, you play for A team, you play for the A minus, you play for double A. They have categorized and given us all the answers as we have been growing up. Creation of the gateway through Venus. 28 is the cycle through Pluto. Inside 28 is 37. Inside that is 46. That's where Zion, Israel comes in. And this is where the equation of Venus comes in, where the one spirit enters and is always in you. Within the heaven you are, there is no 9. The final of recreation of the spirit in the heaven is removed and within you. So you must remove 2 because you are part of it. You only come here halfway. You cannot be complete without the heaven within you. The word Eve is when the sun comes into you. S-N, the bookends of Eve. 7. 3 and 4, 7. 7 times 7 times 7, as I said, equals to 343. CDC, the mathematics of 3 times 4, 3 plus 4, and creating 2 separate worlds, because there's 4 numbers, okay, equals to 12, and 7 equals to 19. Minus it equals to 5. That becomes the S in the E world, 19. That is the S letter. The family and creation of the Venus angel, 1 through 18, when you add it, you finish with S. S brings it all together. And S is also a representation of 5 and the DNA. Because no matter what you say about the DNA, it's always like this. The same way when they cut your pants and they want to put it together, the best way to do it is you're in sort of for the threads not to come apart or something. I don't remember. Anyways, let's not get into that. I'm trying to think where the number is. Oh, yes, 12 and 7. So right away, 12 we always have to understand that 12 is the complete cycle of what? Where is that complete cycle of 12? Well, the complete cycle of 12 happens on the 12th moon of the year, or on the 336th day, 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, creating the numeric value 6 and 9, in which shows, okay, we're going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm just going to make it like that and like that. And I'm going to call this one 9. And I'm going to call this one the number 6. Okay, I'm going to call that one 9. I'm just trying to make my screen smaller. Hold on a second. I need to lower my sound in the background. Okay, so since this is 6 and 9, when I finish the form, because obviously, it's not obvious, I mean, but if you listen to what they said, God created with no form. So I have to create form, and apparently, right, how many ribs were there, right? There was more than one rib, right? Because I heard Adam and Eve, they had lots of ribs, almost like army ribs, or I don't know if it's chicken and ribs, but you never call the chicken having ribs. They usually call it a breast, you know? So we have ribs, and how high will it go? How high will it go? Look at that, eh? It's just, we just keep adding on the ribs. And if you take a look, this is going one way, right? We're gonna take this and we're gonna sort of stick it down that way and go all the way through, or we're going to stick it down this way. So this is what your 6, 9 in rotation creates. And at the same time, you can see this. I'm not sure if you can actually see it, so I'm going to show it to you. See the letter R coming together, holding on the backside. Now, yes, I can be looking and talking a little Irish kite, or you can look at this, and we've seen this before. I don't really know what it means, but this is one life in one cube supporting another cube, and like 2 different worlds. I can't really make it out. I usually do this in more than one piece. Anyways, the numeric value for, we did Eve. Yes, let me go to Eve. Let me write 7. Let me write 32, 19, and 14. Let me write 777 equals 343. 777 equals to 21 equals to 364. There are 336 12 moons. There is 84 times 4 equals to 336. This is part of the Venus cycle. This is the Pluto cube ring pole cycle. That ring pole cycle is run in this formation. The ring, just give me a second. The ring is what goes around the cube. Now we can hold the cube up this way. I can hold the cube like this, and wow, we have 5 and 3. That means on the opposite side, we're going to have 2 and 4, and up and down, we're going to have 1 and 6. So we look up and down, we have 1 and 6. We look at the opposite side, we've got 2 and 4. Because all you need to know 2 and you know all 6. It's not a magic trick. It's not a magic trick. It's just understanding. By the way, this is where Venus angels stand. This is where the life of Venus angels stands. But you see, this is known as Mercury 1, and it's known as Venus 2. This is where the Beta Gates lives, right here. The number 8 will be created by the indentation of these 2, and there are 7 numbers over here creating what looks like the number 8. But this is number 2 and 7, and this is number 1 and 8. That is our basic creation. That gets replaced with 8 and 9. But when it gets replaced, what did they say? They created day and night. So I'm just trying to move some of my stuff over. And we have a few more of these. So now I'm only going to use 2. There's a chance that there's supposed to be more. Sikbo tells me about 3. Sick Bow is very interesting because with 3 dice, we can create 666. That's the game of Sick Bow. We can look at the game. We can understand the odds. We can understand the way the game works. They put the dice in a hat. They shake it up. And the low of 3 dice is 10. The low is 10. And the high is 11. Now, the thing about this, okay, is that A, B, C, D equals to 10. E, F, okay, equals to 11. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. And by the way, here there are 6. Here there are 3. That's right, because you can only work 3 at the same time. This dice cube is not the same after 3. You see, 1, 2, 3 can follow. But you can't get the 4 after 3 without flipping the cube upside down. Can you count? No. Everything stops at 3, and when you're counting down, everything stops at 4 because 3 and 4 are on the opposite sides. But if you began at 3 and 4, you'd be going the opposite way at the same time. You'd go 3, 2, you'd go 4, 5. So now you would go 3, 2, and then you would go 4, 5, and then you would go 2, 1, and then you would go 5, 6. And these two are the complete opposite in the game. The numeric value for 56. Where's my book? Where's the other book? Pluto ring pull. Okay, I think I got it here. Wow, now I really lost what I was talking about. Yeah, so that's the thing about 3. Everything starts over on 4. It's the flip side. 4 is always the flip side. Okay, it's A, B, C, D like I did, right? I'm over here. I was talking about Sick Bow. This will total your 21U. The AB is now going to be replaced with these two. This is out of the game. It's now these two into the game. This is one side. This is the other side. This is the creation, and this is what it creates. The F and the E world of the AB light. Where is AB? Well, AB is an E. A times B equals AB. A plus B equals 1 plus 2 equals to 3. Where am I? Right. And here, 1 times 2 will equal to 2. Where's my... Somebody was at my desk because I'm missing my stuff out. Wow, it was just here. Just give me a second. Send me more. Send me more. We need to work. We cannot stop. Venus is on its way. Mother planet Earth. Oh my God. 18-wheelers, roll on. You think I'm joking with you? I'm only reading the numbers. I'm only reading the numbers. Venus Angels, number 39. So where were we with this? Yes. Okay. We did this over here. 1 times 2 equals to 2. 2 plus 3 equals to 5. 2 times 3 equals to 6. The numeric value for 7 is 65. The wording for the game of craps, okay, is Yo Alev. Now, you can say to me, like, I'm going to put this up here and explain something that we live on this planet, we ask that question, we get an answer, and we question the answer for its validity. Does it really mean this? Could it really mean this? But yet, when we go to somebody that has, oh my God, studied in this and studied in that, must be the smartest person in the world. Who is this guy telling us this? I'm sorry. I drink my own water. I'm sharing with you my vision, my perception, my logic and ration, and I bring the basis from those who are credible. And the credibility right now goes to all the gambling casinos that are going on all around the world, all over the internet. Everybody that takes out a deck of cards professionally and gives it odds, that's where my information is. If there's money on the crap table, that's where God put creation, on the crap table, on the crap table. If it's on the roulette table, then it's on the roulette table. Have you ever seen the roulette table, how it works? Roulette table's right there on the floor. I'll show you that design and I'll explain it to you. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, right there. Okay. First of all, this design is upside down. I wish I can flip it upside down again, but I can't. Okay. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse or not, but I'm starting with, if you can see the letter Y, okay, that's fantastic, okay, on the far left. And then you can see one that is hooked up by just a mini X, okay? That X can go even further. That can go to the next dot. Does it need to go to the next dot? No, I can probably do something different here. I'm not really sure what I should do with this. In every design, in every one of these pieces, I did something a little bit different. Over here, you can see the octagons. Now, where would these octagons be if they were over here? Well, first of all, let me tell you that in this area over here where it is red, and you see my mouse, and it starts at the top as an X, or you go to the left and it becomes an X, and then this little hexagon, and then an X, and then a hexagon, and then an X. I'm going to explain to you exactly what this is. This is not a guessing game, and this is not art. All I did is connect the dots. This X over here, okay, is numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 right over here. The yellow is 2, 4, 6, and 8. Why I did this over here is because on roulette, okay, it shows me that there are association of 4 blacks together in one area, which seems to angle off that there would be an entrance from the top left down towards the bottom right. And when I was speaking cubes before, 2 cubes, there was 1 cube into the game, then there was 2 cubes into the game, and all of a sudden, now there's 3 cubes into the game. Instead of 12, it's now 18. 15 and 18. It is the Mars regroupment, 3 and 3. The Mars regroupment, 3 and 3 creation. I'm not sure how that 3 and 3 creation comes in. The numeric base value for Mars of 1/4, and the reason for the value at 1/4 for Mars, okay, is Mars has a numeric value of 51. The invert Pythagorean shift of this number is 15. If I had to relate 15 to something, I would go to football and say there were 4 quarters of 15. So not only is it 15 minutes, but it's 1/4 of what a game is played in quarters and halves. That when you get to the second part of the game, you are in the third quarter, the first quarter of the second half. So there's more expression, more things said, more stories being told. 15 doesn't happen in baseball. Actually, it does. Number 15 happens in the 5th inning. You know, just in case there's a rain out, it seems to count when you're on Mars. 15. 18 is when you're in 6th inning. So 5 and 6 are the complete reverse of alpha beta in the standard formation, meaning standard is A, B, C. The reason I say standard is because I was taught that way. When I was watching the Olympics in 1976, someone finished and I couldn't read too good. I was 13 and I read Erst. I said, Hurst, first. Oh, okay. I didn't see the ST. And then second was ND. So I said, hey, stand. Hey, stand. And then third was RD. So it now became standard. So if I'm standing on Q. What is Q and why stand on Q? Because if I would be playing blackjack, it would be to stand on 17. Now we have some more information. There can be a soft 17. Now, if there is a soft 17, we have the sun. Why do you have the sun? We have the orange sun, because on a soft 17, I'm just trying to put this together. The sun is number 13 and 5. In pool 13 and 5, 18. The man and the E-world. The orange ball. I'm just trying to see where I was. I have to back this up. And I didn't even finish with number 37. Wow, I'm on to another story. Holy, sorry about that. So how can I explain where was I? Oh my God, I hate losing my place. Where Venus came in. Wow, let me back this up and see where I was. I'm gonna check out a view on YouTube. Just give me a second to watch this, okay? Okay, 1 second.
Three and three, the Mars regroupment, 3 and 3 creation. I'm not sure how that 3 and 3 creation comes in. The numeric base value for Mars of 1/4, and the reason for the value is 1/4 for Mars. Okay, is Mars has a numeric value of 51. The invert Pythagorean shift.
Okay. This is what happened. So I went to Mars where Mars was 1/4, and I went to football because football is 4 times 1/4. Now, 1/4, in order to create 1/4 in the star system, you would be creating a multiplication. And when you create the multiplication through a single square, it will split that square into 4. When you run out to your next square, to your next level, you will only be cutting one of the squares in half. So this is the formation. I'm not sure if you can see this. Okay. So it's hard to move here, but here's a single square. What is this? Okay. Here's a single square. So if I'm going to create an X, it'll take the first square, okay, and it'll make 4 areas. But if I continue, okay, each one of the other ones will only become a half. So the center will be 1/4, the corners will be a half, and these will all be whole. These areas are noted to be 2, 4, 6, 8, while the halves are noted to be 1, 3, 7, and 9, to where the core is where number 5 is and always will be. Okay, it is also the letters NEW, which is also known as nouveau in French, and nouveau means new, which is also noted to be said as neuf, which means 9. So your single area, in reality, with this story, is telling me about number 9. So can we confirm in any other way that there is a number 9? Well, this is the center area, 1, of what is surrounded by 8 voided areas. Now, since all the famous people in the world have to confirm this, okay, if I can find something else to confirm this with, like a cat, that doesn't give me any space to find things, or my calculator. So there's 8 numbers surrounding 1. So this is 1. Here is 8, but it is one of 9. So it is 1 of 9, or 1 dot of 8 void. This is where the spirit of man comes in. This is where man in the moon comes in. And the reason for that is, in order to create this number, we're going to go back to 7 times 7 times 7, 7 plus 7 plus 7, equaling to 343, equaling to 21, which is the cube dots, and 33 void, equaling to the sun cube of Venus, equaling to 364 days, okay, which is 28 man, and he only can become man at 13, and 13 is spelt like that, and space of Pluto is number 44, and the pass-through space is number 55, pass, sky, warm, which is a mix of hot 43 and cold 34 to what is warm 55. This can be understood as 1009, triple world. M is a Roman numeral. These are all Roman numerals in mix. But you can look at it as 22 and 2446. That's their mix, 177. Anyways, so where was I going with this? Yes, so through this equation, 3 times 4 equals to 12. 3 plus 4 equals to 07. And that is where I get my 19. Now, how do I get the spirit of man? Well, the word spirit, okay, is number 91. AI of creation, okay, is where the 1 splits the 8 heaven, okay, where you see right here, the 9 lives of the cat. Because when this splits, right, its extension will create what is that pound key. In which, if you look at the telephone, okay, this is part of the puzzle, in which what you do with the pieces that you have is what it is. This line does not need to be represented, because the next count of this line after 7, 8, 9, right, where 8 is whole, split between 7 and 9, which are both halves, the birth through the gateway. So when you see this formation, I'm just trying to remember what I'm saying. What's after 9? Yes, 10, 11, 12. Correct. So once we get 10, 11, 12, let me see if I can get this out of here. So once we get 10, 11, 12, in Pythagorean, this becomes 1, 2, 3, and we've started all over again. So what happens is we've converted from our standard creation, and we put it up over here. Our stand creation is on number 11. Do you know where I'm going with the stand creation? Because A and B is first and second. So when you say the word and don't count the letters, all I see is stand. The spirit of time, 1 and 2, because the third level of creation of alpha beta is S and T. I'm going to show you. First it is A, and then it is B, and then it is J, and then it is K, and then it is S, and then it is T. And this is your standard creation. And then after this happens, it moves down one more level. And the reason I'm saying this is because that's what all the games are doing. Even our cycle of rotation. And I said before, and I'm going to try and see if I can finish this. Where was 1 and 6 came in? Just 1 second. It's very hard to work with the cat. This is why I'm saying something about the Venus 6. Why is Venus 6? We live in the half world. All the builders, all those who build know that you don't need the center of the cube in order for measurement. So all the numbers within all the dots within the numbers are not because it's making more, but giving form within. The same way in gematria counting, if you're looking at the ribs of Adam and Eve between the day and the night, what is happening through the gematria, my artwork and understanding, or just seeing a few pictures and just depicting it on my own, is that this is, let me see, do we get this? Yeah, this is one base. I want to show you one other base. maybe this base here. Okay, I'm not sure if this one's too small. Gematria gates. Let me see if I can get a better one than that. Hold on a second. So you understand when they're talking about gates, you know that like the owner of the Golden Gates and what's his name from the software company? I forget his name. Well, they're talking about all this stuff because it's in the cards. It's been already written in history. It's already in the word. I haven't created anything. Venus. I just want to take this picture off of it. Venus is that the Venus Gateway is BG. Those are the initials. Ha ha ha, just for laughs is Mercury. It is the spirit within us. It's not me, it's what this thing says. 6 and 5 is Yo 11. In the game of craps, they call out Yo 11, Yo 11. What is it? I was never taught. I have to learn as a kid. In my head, I'm French. So it says, come the student, come the student. They want him to throw 11 with the dice. It pays, I think, 4 to 1 on the come out roll. And you win on the pass line. Pass is 55 for Sky. It's the Sky Pass 110. 110 electric, the 110 came down. It was the Sky Pass. The numbers were all there. 2001, 102 is Valentine. That's part of the moon cycle. That's a base side of the moon cycle. The reason for that is the moon, Valentine, the word Valentine, okay, is 102. Okay. The word Valentine is 102. Tyne is also a teen, but there's a little bit of a word game, and you have to either accept it or not. Tyne is where the IT system comes in, which is the birth, and then there's the ET system coming in. Now, is it better to have the IT or the ET? Now, alpha beta standard creation, okay, is ET. How can I say it? When I said 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 equals to 12 and 7, that 12 has an equation. The 7 remains a 7 because of its star system math, which means 7 times nothing is nothing. And 7 plus nothing remains 7, so it remains the 7th gate. But the other one in the equation, 12 plus 7 equaling to 19, the 12 is an equation. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals to 2 and 3 equaling to 5. But it becomes 7-2, which is the gateway, and 7-3 of the creation. And together, it becomes 5-7. 5-7 is the male and the female, and it is related to the 1/3 numeric value of the moon, related to the numeric values that is standardized in our world of 1, 4, and 7. 7 months of 31 days, 4 months of 30 days, and the 1 month of February. The numeric value for the word moon. Now, I'm not saying if it's Earth moon or if it's Mars moon, and Venus and Mercury don't have moons because Alpha, Beta 1 and 2 is removed, and it was moved over and is within us. The envelope, the packaging, the fabric of who we are cannot be removed. And this is where fate and understanding of the harmonics of Earth come in within you, because we are part of the complete vibration of Earth. It is unbelievable to fathom this, let alone to even believe this. Because I myself, sometimes when I'm not in the realm, I go, is this guy a joke? But at the moment I'm feeling it, I can see it, I understand it. I understand it, and all you have to do is have an 18-wheeler go by you, and the void, what you don't see, all you see is a truck go by, and you don't touch the truck, and you're pushed over to the side of the road. From what? The fabric. Funny that 33, the number of community chest, command and create the creation of the Christ, number 33. 6 and 9. 6 by 9 is 54, the sun, the DNA. ED, 5 and 4. 5 and 4 also come from the sun because the 13 ball, 1 and 3 equals to 4, and the 5 ball make 5 and 4 the numeric value for the sun. Now the 13 ball, 1 times 3, 1 plus 3, becomes DC in the E world. CDE coming together. CDE 12 coming together in CDE, creation of the E world. Well, I need to get back to the moon. I want to get something in the kitchen. I'm a little thirsty for something else. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put something up and tell me if you can understand that. There are ribs inside of here. 2, 4, 6 are ribs. I go up to 7 like they count in gematria, and then I go down all the way to 1 over here. Now, I'm not sure. I usually never leave a space when I'm doing this on paper, but when I'm drawing this on the floor, I always leave a space. But the thing is, when I draw it on the floor, I put single dots. If I put a single dot right over here, that will create a difference of me putting a single dot over here. That will make separation. When I work with squares, I tend to stick everything together. So there's a difference between this entire square and this entire dot. In fact, the dot value is 8. I will be back in a minute. I'm just a little bit thirsty for something. Just give me a minute. Did everybody take a bathroom break or something? Just a little, oh God, breather. Yes, so we can get back to, oh, left the lights on, don't like that. Was it the word of God? Or was the English a little bit different than ours? Or was it God had a message? Or was it God's word, like when you hear the news? It was in the word. So let me see. I don't like my setup here. I don't like to lose my concentration. Where does man fit into all of this? Why the number 57 for the moon? What is number 69 and why is it so special? Why is it this way? Why is it that way? Why such commotion over it? It's a support for the yin and the yang, for plugging one end into the other. It is also in the design that I've just showed you a minute ago. If I stop turning the pages, I can show you again. On one of these pages. Yes, over here. 6 and 9. Here's number 9. And then there's number 6 going up the other way. 6 and 9. This is where the percentage sign comes in. Let me see what page I'm on here. So I don't got this book here. Okay. I don't like this page. So we had the 6, 9, which is actually the percentage sign. At the same time, can be drawn. I'm not sure if it's this way. Is it that way? Hold on a second. I'm trying to. No, this is the hole in the ring. No, I'm just trying to see something here. Just give me a second. I'm thinking. the percentage sign. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yes. So you had the percentage sign, right? So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you had the percentage sign, right? So when I do this, okay, this is funny for me because it creates number 8 and what is a number 1. But in reality, okay, we only going to have 4 areas over here, and we split 2 areas in half. Not knowing if that's day or night. I don't want to get into that. I'm just looking for something else before I get on to number 57, the moon. We talked about Mars being number 51. We also mentioned number 15. We also mentioned football. Okay. We also did mention baseball. How about hockey? So I'm just trying to, so what you have to understand here, if you're looking for that percentage sign, we have to understand that not only does 6 and 9 come in with it, but we also have 77. And what's left over from this piece is, let me see what's left over, is C and C. We have 3, 7, 7, 3 is what's left over here. And this is noted to be on key 5, key 5 what? Key 5 shift? Is that what it is? Is it key 5 shift? I also said soft, and you have to talk about hard. And now we can be talking about ice cream. And we will also understand of what Pluto is and the Pluto cycle. And it's the Pluto cycle of Venus, which is 4 times 2 equaling to 8. And not me who says this. This is what the French say. Because by playing the French and the English and inverting it, you can start to see a movement and differences between your alphabet sounds, the different spellings of the same object. One would be the French, one would be the English, giving it a different value for numerics. So you can see it different and try to understand what the difference is. Perhaps a different amount of letters because it's using the same alphabet. And by the way, the reverse alphabet, okay, is number 27. Mathematically, it's 14 and 9, which is birth DNA, AD. 5, 4, it is 4 and 9, and it is 5 and 9. Equaling to 13, equaling to 14. And you want to know where the divide of the alphabet is? That's the divide of the gematria. Okay, that's your divide of the gematria, in which what happens is you see the Canadian flag in the center over here. Well, if you take the Mayan art or different ways, I don't know, they have rugs and stuff. They're always creating 1 and 2, 1 and 2 all the time, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Anyways, if you go right over here, the 2 dark spots are number 66. And I'm not sure where everything is going to take place. Okay, so the difference between that and this is where over here I showed you 66, right? But over here is also 66. Over here is where it began on 1, 2, 3. And what 1, 2, 3 is it's a rib. Where is it? You see, 2 is one of the ribs in between 1 and 3. In and out. And then 4 is another rib, okay, that connects 3 to 5. But before 4 comes into the game, okay, I'm just trying to understand whether 1 is a docking station. And first of all, like I said, this is done in squares and they're all connected. If they were done in dots, it would be different, but I don't have right now the capacity and to do that. If you take a look down through over here where there are ribs, what is actually happening is as I get to this area over here, I'm not really sure if it's here or here. What 1 and 1 is, here it is AB. It is A. I flip this upside down and I turn this one around and it becomes AA. Over here, okay, what happens is the separation, and maybe there should be a separation here too. I'm not sure. I have to do this a few more times to figure out exactly what the extra space is because of the M and the N letter are both valued at 1 in gematria. So therefore, they must stay on the same level. If I would be going down, I would be cheating myself because the numbers would remain the same. So all I do is I shift over to the right, keeping it on the same level, giving it the same value, right? If everything was measured as is the passage in the sun, then everything will be measured on this angle, 45-degree angle. Sorry, I think it has to be this way. And the reason it has to be this way, and either we're here or here, if I was looking at a 360 degrees split in the middle of 4, is at the 225 mark, minus 135, which is minus the sun. The reason for that minus the sun is because that is the area of 666. When I talk of the area of 666, because our vibration and 666 connect perfectly to a 90-degree angle, bringing us in to 1/4 of what is the gateway. And the reason for that is if you take a pen, right, and what I was talking about, the 360, and I'm not a mathematician, I only work by what I see. The area that would be split would be right over here. That's 225. Okay, something to do with our mind is 125, but this is 225. Difference of 100. Sometimes you have to understand that C 33 creation, okay, can actually be talking about 120, which can also be talking about the pool game. Because when you add up 1 to 15, it equals to 120. And creation is alpha beta equaling to E or Abe. So when you add up A all the way to E, that equals to your 15. So that is your standard creation. So now you would go A times E, A plus E, equaling to 5 and 6. And that is your Earth, Mars creation. Earth and Mars, because those are the letters in the alphabet. Created in Bel. The reverse alphabet is Bel. Beautiful. Earth, Venus. 18-wheelers. Those are the Venus angels, created by man. I'm going to explain it all. Venus is number 81. You know, if you're the home team, the game for you on coming up to the plate might end in the 8th inning. But since you're the home team, you might not have to be playing the 9th if you're in the lead. That's okay because it's 18 and over, and it's the zodiac. So if it's the zodiac, okay, so this is what the zodiac says. Zodiac says AI War 500 Zexes. AI War of the Zexes. This is a French term. This is birth in Mars. This is number 49. This number 49 is Mars Pluto. 84 and 51, 135. We have now become 3-5 and 4-5. I don't even know how much to tell you what this means. This is going to be the birth in the sun through the Fox Pass. 54 is the sun, where it becomes 9 times 6, but 9 times 5 is the pass. And you get through there because you're born here. All you need is that passage in order to go where? In order to arrive. And we arrive in the ark. You want to call it a car, you want to call it a rack. Okay, our bodies. The holder of the spirit, the torch of light. Respect yourself, know yourself, understand yourself, check everything you do, don't drive yourself crazy. If we only had the knowledge to understand the logic and the rational of how to get along with everybody and how come nobody else can, what's going on, why is everything upside down? Do not worry, 18-wheelers have come home. Venus have brought them home. Rubber duck. This number 35 is creation of the E-world. This is the fox passing the sun. What they do, this will create number 29. It creates it through 20, which is the T pass, and the I, 5 and 4. 5 and 4, 9. When 5 and 4, 9 is created, the invert of this is 3 and 2. The invert to create 77. This is perfect. 2 and 4 is 6, 5 and 3 is 8. So we are now into the cubic world. Two and 4 will now show you 5 and 3. Matter. Energy. The energy brings us the cycle of creation, okay, of the angels. Who are these angels? Angel, 15 and 12 and 12. 24, 34 equals to 39. The word 10 equals to 39. And Saturn, is that the way you spell it? Which is the rat sun. And I knew it for Ratzinger. The ruler of Saturn, are definitely connected to Saturn. Why is it? Because once you take out the word S-U-N, all you're left with is R-A-T. And there you go. There you go. Where are you at? We're in Venus. How do you know? Because that's the at sign. That's the at sign. I take out my little light and I look down here. And I go, where is my at sign? And I go, look at that. It's on number 2. Must be in Venus. So now I know my 1 and my 20, my 21, right? 10 and an ace. The angels and the sun. The ace word comes up many, 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 many times all over the place. And the alphabet, which is 1 through 26 letters, equals 351. The vowels, okay, A, E, I, O, and U, okay, equals to 51. U is 21, O is 15, I is 9, E is 5, and A is 01. So we have what is F, E. I'm just going to put that here for one moment and explain this in a second. F, E, 6 and 9 is 15 and 6, 51. And this represents Mars. Mars is 51, and the reverse alphabet is Heinz 57. And the word Heinz 57, what's very special about it? It talks about Union Jack. Jack being to the value of 25, and it is Union number 73, which is connected to Nibiru, or in Beirut. Okay, and why it connects to Union Jack and also to GB, okay, which again is the Venus Gates, is because of the artwork that goes along with the letters. First, we have the letter H. Then, instead of turning anything, we call the H the polarity. The HI of Venus is the polarity. Why of Venus? Because the mathematics, in order to create it on a standard cycle, A and B, and A being a standard for what A is. If I say 8, you say 1. If I say 1, you say 8. Because in creation, the world of 23, and also in the horse racing, they also reverse their colors. Blue becomes white and white becomes blue. So they're telling the same story. The taking away alpha beta in the game, this is AH, but taking away alpha beta in the game, and it is replaced with high, the heavens of the birth. The heavens of the birth take care in the E world, 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, equaling to 5, playing a role in which the 9 is only the birth into the heaven through the gateway, becoming of the 6 light inside the E world, and they call it Yo Alev, meaning the student. And the 6 and 5 reverse on the cube is 1 and 2, and they say that's craps or crap out. So I would have to look up this word with the pass equaling to 55, and give me a second. Yeah, I'm gonna look back. I want to see if anybody said anything. Nobody said a word here. I'm gonna see if I'm live anywhere. So I'm gonna give me a second. I want to see if I'm on live somewhere. Yeah, it says I'm live. It says there's 3 watching, but no one said anything. But that's fine. Let me see if I'm on. Okay, so no, I'm just lost my place somewhere. Where am I? Wow, I lost my page, and I got to shut my heater down. Oh, she's hot. Okay, where am I? Convoy for Freedom, Steam. There I am. Okay, just give me a second. I just need to back up for a second. If somebody says something, I see somebody said something to me, so just hold on a second. I like the fan working sometimes. I hear the buzz in the air. It blocks out that there's some kind of other noise I can hear that alters my thinking. So I put on the heater, and when the temperature is right, it's just right. Evolution 169. You know what? I always had a question. That is a pi. That is pi. So pi is what comes in between 1/4 and 1/2, and 1/2 and 3/4, and 3/4 and 1/2, because that would be the position of everything when you move around the numbers, because they are where they are. Why am I so close to the camera all of a sudden? Oh, because the camera's right in front of me. That's why. So I forget that equation, 169. Where was that equation? 3 times 4, 7 times 6, 8 and 8. There was an equation. Well, first of all, oh my God. Hold on a second. That's funny. Oh my God, that's too funny. There's a couple of equations for it. First of all, it is pi. If you want to understand why it's pi, and pi, believe it or not, starts with 14 and 15, which is 29, which is birth, and it comes from number 5. There's a couple. Anyways, just hold on a second. There's way too much. I haven't even gotten fully into the zodiac yet, and this whole zodiac connects. Sagittarius. Okay, I had a piece on Sagittarius that came to me tonight. What a connection that Sagittarius is. It's January and December come together like huge to bring things together. And you know what, I can say it, and then I can tell you exactly where I got it from, but I just can't remember right now. So please, someone remind me. One of the reasons I got on here doing videos with nobody following me, because it was my way that one day, should anything be real, before I put a book onto the market, Why not let it be tested? And everybody has a chance of coming in here, cost them nothing, but it costs them something because time is very consuming and we don't have much of it. In fact, our clocks are all wrong. According to Mars time, there is 90 minutes in every hour, and there are 90 seconds in every minute. That if we would reduce our days, then we would have 16-hour days instead of 24-hour days. So if I had to revert that to a higher number, how many more hours in the day should we actually have? If the numeric value of the creation of the sexes through the understanding of the word zodiac would be 36, because the base value of creation of the singularity is 36. It is the XY. You want to call it the chromosome? That's fine. And there is also a couple of connections. There's some zeros and 11s, 110s. The 110s are all over. I'm going to show you in a minute. And why I say that is because the connecting numbers of the 36 of creation, of the 666 creation, and the reason for that is when you go 1 all the way up to 36, it equals to 666, in which the center, where the cube is connected, or what they call the hexagon, okay, is connected. It's a hexagon, but it's a cube because God gave it in no form. So why can't we just add a little form? But when we add the form, we have to understand what it gives us. What does it give you the form to create it? When you create that form, what happens? Is there a value? Has there been a predetermined value to that form? And the game of roulette shows us some of that value. And the game of blackjack, where 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 will create Venus Earth numeric value, which is the stand cycle, or the first cycle before it was mirrored or recreated. Don't forget, you got to create a few systems in order for, because if you're here and you got to transmit some, you got to be transmitted in, it's got to go back, it's got to come back to you, you got to go to sleep at night. So when you go to sleep at night, you know what a bed looks like. It's the letter H. When you're standing, it's the I. And when you're lying down, it's the H. I'm going to design that also. And that's where Moses comes in, because they were just putting the bricks down and they were just telling everybody how high they were. But I'll get to that too. So let me just let me show you this piece. Just let me show you. So 24, 25, 24, 25. So this would be B, C, B, C. The reverse alphabet of this here. So this would be the sex, and this would be the B, and this would be the, I'm just trying to see where I was going with this. Okay, 24 and 23, 2403. Just 1 second. CX, B, and E. Just give me 1 second. So this is the gate, okay, or it's the divided gate, in which it's 5,004, or 5,006, and just trying to see. No, not 5,000. Maybe 5,000. And then this one would be. Come on, hey, come on. I can't. Come on, please, come on. Okay, come on. Oy. Okay, sorry, next time. I'll just let me go give her a couple of bonbons. I don't want to get lost. There's so many things we didn't cover. I know we didn't finish about the moon yet. I didn't finish about where man comes in, hold on, I'll be there in a second. Yeah, just give me a second. Give me 1 second. Okay, there's just so much, but there's only so much you can do in a night. Maybe I'll take a half an hour break after. I don't know, but I don't want to lose my page. This is my big problem. I don't have enough pages open, and I should just have pages all over just so I can keep up. Okay, where were we? We were into energy. Okay, man, where did we go? Okay, we were talking about 666 angles. We were talking about H's. We were talking about bricks on the wall. Let me show you the floor. Let me explain to you the floor really quick. I showed it to you once, but now I'm going to just show it to you over here. Let me see if you can see it. You can see that? Okay, I need to get a little bit more professional. It doesn't come in, but okay. What you're seeing on the floor, okay, over here. Where are we? Can you see that far? Can I bring this a little bit closer? Can you see that? You can see that? Okay. Here is an X. You can see this, right? Here's an X. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. I put it backwards. That's your X. Now, when you come down here, you see this marking over here? Here's a Y. Creates this. So in between, there's a 1 marking. So you have X, 1, Y. Then you have 11. X, 1, Y. That's a design. So you do it here, here, here. Here is your stand, the first and second connected together, and it creates a flower here. It creates a flower here, and you will create 2 cubes here. The first cube will be 21. The second cube will be 42. The third cube will be 63, and the fourth cube will be Pluto 84, the 3 times 28 cycles in the 1/4 zodiac of 12 of 33.6 days, 333.6 days, 12 times the cycle of 28, which is the running of the moon, man on the moon. The word man. The word man. The word man, just the letter count, is number 28. There are 3 letters, so it'd be 3 by 27, equaling to 81, equaling to the difference of 53 and 67, which I'm going to show you what I do. I always do the same thing so I can have the same results. When I'm looking for the letter count of the word, all 3-letter words belong to Venus. All 2-letter words belong to the sun. Now the question is, what is the one-letter word? What is the greatest one-letter word that you can ever write in one letter and talk about creation in the Venus world forever? And that is number 21. "21 is 1/3 creation." I might not be using the perfect words, but it's 1 cube. It is the 21 dots. The reason why I chose these words to say, and I'm thinking again, is because it is the letter U. The letter U is B and A. Is there a difference between B and A and B? Well, you tell me. Is there a difference between 2 and 1 or 1 and 2? In math, okay, it'll be 3 and 2. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2. Now, the question will come like this. Do I have 2 1s or do I have 1 2? That is how the question will be put out. Do I have 2 1s or do I have 1 2? I don't know. So, the letter U is what brings A and B together. It's what brings first into Venus, into creation. And the reason I say it is because what they told us, they told me in school that it was 21st. So it always stuck to my head, 21st, 21 dots. The first time you hear this is when it's first. And the standard cycle is first and second. This is the stand cycle. So this is the base cycle. 1 between 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, if we had the standard cycle, hold on a second. I think I don't know if my phone rang or what that was. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to be taking a break maybe for about half an hour. I don't want to keep you on, but I do want to zoom up quick on what I was doing. So I showed you the X and Y. This is the table from roulette. What happens in roulette? Red are red, and those are the red numbers and the black numbers. All I did is put the dots. I connected red to red. I connected black to black. It created the octagon. It creates rings. It creates aliens. The dice cube has 4 sides around and 1 up. The 1 up they count in the game. But when there's 1 up, there's also going to be 1 down, and you will not see it. So understand, take out a dice cube. If you have 6 up, you will have 1 down. You have 14 around. You will have a total of 20. That is where your 20 comes in. That is the greatest number you can have. The reverse of that number is 15. The 15 and 20 is the gateway. Okay, the 15 you would know it is an odd number, but it's not. 1 plus 5 equals to 6. The 15 is the game of pool. There will be 8 solids and 7 stripes, which is Q, 1 times 7, 1 plus 7. The reason I talked about the bricks, and I'm going to bring this back up in the next video, you have to just remind me. The reason, thank you about the cat, the reason, well, I just got to keep my mind focused. The bricks is because when you design bricks on paper, they were building bricks. So when you design bricks, what happens, okay, is when you put the bricks down, they will create an illusion of looking like 5 and looking like 2. At the same time, the illusion will be where I gets ahead. I gets ahead. So if I shows in and 52 shows in and H comes in with I because they're the same, you have 89, 52, which is stemmed out from 18. That's for sure. This is where Venus creates the high birth, the heaven's birth. This is Earth. And this is the way you lay bricks. So now we have to see exactly what they built in order to understand structure, because we're giving form back into life. And remember, I was talking about the half-life, etc. When we create this cube through the hexagon, okay, you see the way this comes in? That's our 3 colors. We have put this on an angle that this is now that 45-degree angle. Is this the 45? Because that becomes the Sun-Fox pass. 55, 45, and 54. And what is it the pass for? It is the pass for number 65 or 56, whichever way. And the reason for that is because 5 and 5 is 10, 6 and 4 is 10. 5 and 5 is 10, 6 and 4 is 10. 55 remains 55. It is equal to itself. It is what is in the past. It is the Earth pass of the delta angle creation, 7 and 1 Q. 5 times 2, 5 plus 2, equaling to 10, equaling to 0.7, equaling to 17 Q. The gateway of the one spirit, JT. So all of these are true into themselves of who they are, and this will create your 7 and 8. And your 7 and 8 is the value for your October. It's the value for 87 is the same thing, and when you add up 1 all the way to 12, that will equal to 78. Listen, I'm going to come back. What time is it? Make it about 11:20. Or make it 11:30. I'm going to just want to jot down a few things. I have a few things to do. I'm really sorry. If you have any questions, go ahead, ask me after, ask me in the next video. Know that when you're writing a word like the word like goods, are there any goods on the truck? Well, the word G is the 7th letter. The next 2 are OO, and then D. The D letter is 500. Remember, Roman numerals, right? Let me write this down. I'll speak to you after. Ask me what you need, because the word of God is coming down to this planet, and the ABC 18-wheelers, Venus is coming. And we have to just, you know, what's wrong is wrong, and what's right is right. And when it's wrong, it's wrong. And when it's right, it's right. And when it's wrong, it's wrong. And when it's right, it's right. And you can only but know by doing your homework. Your mother always said, do your homework. Well, you know what? I had a phone call today, and I said, Ma, I did my homework. Thank you for watching this video. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus.